Hi guys, it's your resident numerologist Michelle Arbeau for LotteryUSA.com. And I want to say, this month is going to be way out of the ordinary because we're going into July, and July is typically a month where it's self-reflective, it's very quiet. We almost feel like we're wading through mud because we can't do anything on the outside, and it's a lot of contemplative stuff on the inside. However, this year is completely and drastically different, and I'm half looking forward to it, but I'm half a little bit nervous. So I want to say that even though I may sound like a broken record for the next few weeks, it is going to be a lot of new beginnings, a lot of subdued energies, planning phase, career contemplation, and high change. So I don't normally see high change in a 7 because 7 is the deep philosophical number of truth. So I think what's happening here is that the 7 is really going with the other half of the 7, which is the leap before thinking 7. So it's just a mixed bag of tricks. There's a lot going on, and you really have to read your sign because, again, I can't stress this enough, when we have one of these weeks where there's a smorgasbord of energies, that it depends on your sign. It really does. And for me, I know that I have a hard time with a 7 typically, but I don't think I'm going to have such a hard time with this because I'm a doer, and I'm a Capricorn, and I just love this kind of energy. So to each his own, of course, but read your sign because it's really going to be all over the board, but yet there is some method to the madness, method to the chaos, and you'll see when you read your sign and look at some of the other signs that might be in your life. You're going to see something emerging that is a little less than chaos, more like organized chaos. It's really interesting how energies can change so much, but we're really in a high change energy period for this year because the global year is a 9. So we're going to see things like this where a 7 typically would be a low, contemplative, slow month is not one of those months. So that's what we're going to see, and it's the year to get things done. It's the year to go after your goals with gusto. It's go time, kids. It's go time. So, if you do have any questions, and there's got to be some questions out there with all of this energy going on. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send them to us. Send them to contact@lotteryusa.com, and we'll be more than happy to answer them in our weekly videos, because I do love to hear from you, and that's one of the reasons why we do this and why we do our videos, is because we want to interact with you. We want to help you with this horoscope and with these videos. So please join in the fun, and we're hoping maybe even we can bring on some people and interview them on this kind of thing. So it might even be a fun thing to do. But again, send it to contact@lotteryusa.com, and please do tune in next week for probably a whole lot of the same stuff I just said. But please do tune in next week for another horoscope on LotteryUSA.com.